Welcome to an exciting walkthrough of the brand new AML functionality within Capium. Now, as you may or may not know, the previous AML functionality we had was purely a checklist, allowing you to set up criteria which you then be able to apply to all of your clients. That functionality is still there, but what we've done is we've integrated with Verify, a company of course who will allow you to do your checks directly from Capium, get the results back into the system, and apply that to your individual client's workspace, giving you a quick glance of all your clients' AML check statuses. Now, the first thing you want to do is to head to My Admin, where we can set up your subscription. Once you're in My Admin, head to AML, which is just under My Firm. And once there, you notice the sign which says please sign up to create your Verify accounts. If you've already registered, please contact Capium support team for AML access. Now, if you haven't registered, simply use the sign up link just there. That will take you to Verify's website, where all you need to do is put your basic information in, such as your name, business email address, organization name, your sector, telephone number, and the rest of the other information. You will need to add your billing organization address and contact, and your DPR or ICO number if known. Once you've entered all your details, simply click Gain Access, and within 24 hours you have access to the AML function within Capium. Now, once you've received confirmation from Capium that your subscription or account is active, simply head back to Capium, head back to My Admin and AML, and just refresh the page. Now, once the page is refreshed, you'll see the ability or the option to perform your AML checks, which will be on the top left. You also have the ability to export any performed checks, as long as you've done those checks in Capium, by using the export button, and you'll see a list of all your checks on this page, as well as any clients who you've linked them to. Now, to perform a check, simply use the perform check button just there, and it's worth noting that each completed check, whether pass or fail, is charged at £3 plus VAT. So click perform check. You'll then be taken to this page where you will need to begin entering your details. Now, start by entering your reference number, which can be anything, or if you don't want to enter a reference number, simply click this checkbox there. Fill the rest of your details in, such as your personal details, address details, telephone numbers, NI number, UK passports, or driving license. Now, it's worth noting these three are not mandatory fields, but of course if you do have the information to hand, it's advised to enter them as it helps greatly with the results of the check. Now, once you have entered the details, simply scroll down and perform check. Once the check is performed, you'll be taken back to the main AML page, where you'll be able to see the latest check performed, the results, and who performed the check. You then have the ability to link this check to a particular client. To do so, click Add Client. You'll see a list of all your clients just here. You can either scroll down or type their name in. And it's worth noting you can link this check to multiple clients should this be, in an example, a director for multiple companies. Once you've selected the required clients, click Save. Click Yes, and this check will now be linked to that particular client. More importantly, you can see the actual results of the check and details of the check using this button just here. Click that, and you have two options initially. The first is to view the PDF. That will bring up an interface where you can see detailed results of the check. You can also download this PDF using the download PDF option. And thirdly, you can export a CSV file of this particular check or any checks you've done using the checkbox on the left hand side and then export CSV. Now once you've performed any checks, you have the ability to see the results of those checks on your client's workspace. Head to Clients, again on the My Firm. That will of course take you to your list of clients, where firstly you can see the result of any checks done, as well as the next check dates for each individual client. So, let's look at how this integrates within practice management. The check process is exactly the same, so we'll of course want to see how that information translates from MyAdmin into practice management and vice versa. Now once you're in practice management, head to Workspace, Clients, and on the main clients page, firstly you will of course be able to see the result of any checks done and again the next check date. You can then go into an individual client workspace, head to Onboarding, and then to AML. Now here again you will be able to see the results of those checks, who performed the check, and download or view details of this particular check. And lastly, of course, you can perform checks directly from practice management as well, which will reflect in MyAdmin once the check is performed. And it's worth noting, if you've already performed the check for a particular client, you will be prompted, as you can see, do you want to perform the check again? Simply click yes or no to proceed. Thank you for watching, and if you have any questions, please feel free to contact the support team on 0203 322 5578.